G'day folks, Ben from Snowy's here today showing you this awesomely comfortable BlackWolf padded sofa chair.
Hit it.
This chair's got a quad fold design, heaps of width and depth for even the tallest of people, and has a plush padded seat for extra comfort. Before we dive into this product, there is loads more content like this on our YouTube channel, so make sure you like and subscribe and you'll get notified of all of our latest content. Now let's jump in. This is the BlackWolf padded sofa chair all packed up. Weighs about 6.25 kilos, 105 centimeters in length and about 30 centimeters in width and in depth. We'll take it out of the bag and set it up for you. Now there's a strap to secure it all, sort of pull it all in tightly, that's attached to the frame at the back here so you don't lose that strap. Now to set it up, you stand at the front of the chair, so you're facing the logo, and grab the front two legs here and just push them down. That's going to be the easiest way to set it up. If you do it from behind, it's a little bit awkward, still manageable. You just want to push them so that they spread as far as they can, the legs are separated, and that's the chair all set up. Now firstly, the dimensions of the chair, around about 100 centimeters or just under 100 centimeters to the top here. About 70 centimeters in depth from the very back edge to the front, 80 centimeters from the edge of each arm here. And the seat height is about 50 centimeters when it's loose, but by the time you weigh that down, it's about 45 centimeters at the front. And then that slopes down another 5 to 10 centimeters to the very back of the chair. And it's about 55 centimeters in depth of seat depth here, and about 50 centimeters of width, so plenty of seat space. I'll sit in it shortly, but firstly the materials. The chair is made entirely of a really heavy duty 600 denier polyester, so quite a stiff and durable fabric. And all of these, the back, the sides and the base are all padded with a high density polyester fill. So it feels, it's actually denser than what you would find in a sleeping bag. So it adds both padding and a bit of insulation. And there's probably, if I squish that down, it's probably squash down 5 to 10 millimeters of padding in there. So it actually puffs right out. So it'll be quite warm to sit on a cool night. And the frame is a steel frame, powder coated steel frame, all put together with durable plastic or nylon components on the base here. A bit of a tour around the chair. Front we've seen, this side, nothing more to see there, just the arm. You've got this metal arm that comes right down the sides here, so you do have a firm arm to lean on. This frame just disappears inside the actual fabric here. Looking at the back, not much to see there again. We've got the strap down here that's attached, that will stay attached. Just some straps here to sort of give it a bit of structure, I suppose, when you're sitting in it. And you can see the frame goes right up over the top of the chair here, so you've got something to rest against, or your head to rest against. I'll sit in it shortly, show you how comfortable that is. And on the last side, the only difference here being you've got a little drink holder, bit of a drawstring there so that nothing's going to fall out if you need to tighten it, but that's slightly padded as well, so it's going to keep your drink a little bit cool. And back around to the front again, so I can have a sit in here and show you how comfortable it is. Now, it's got a 130 kilogram weight rating, and for reference, I'm 185 centimeters tall, so a lot of camp chairs I find I feel a little bit small and my legs are overhanging too much, or I don't have the support I need, but I feel like I've got loads of space in this chair here. The depth of the chair is really good. It comes up to feels almost the full length of my upper leg, and there's no bar across the front here, so my leg, nothing's digging into my leg here. It feels nice and soft across the front. I slope down to the back of the chair quite comfortably, and my back feels really well supported. The top of the chair sits just below the base of my neck if I'm sitting right back in the chair, so I can't rest my head if I'm sitting up really upright. But if I slouch down a little, I can rest my head on the top here, and there's enough padding there to make that pretty comfortable to rest on. I could fall asleep in this chair pretty comfortably. And with regards to width, the arms, heaps and heaps of width, and a good amount to just be able to sort of rest your arms out and not feel like you're tight or shrugging your shoulders up. You can really relax into this chair. The other benefit is that the arms have got a frame in it. A lot of the chairs that have wider arms have soft arms, but this is a firm arm, which means if you need to lean on the chair a lot to get in and out of the chair, you've got a nice firm frame there to help yourself get in and out. So it's nice and comfortable. And in terms of stability, it's the only rocking I'm getting here is the moving of the chair, or the actual sling that I'm sitting in, which you would expect that just moves with me as I move around in the chair. So it certainly feels like a really comfortable chair, and I could certainly sit around the campfire for this for many of hours watching the fire burn. Now, packing it away. We'll jump behind the chair to do that, and just grab the two front portions of the chair and just pull that back towards you, remembering that this is a new chair, so these are quite stiff fabrics to start with. It'll get easier to squash up the more and more you use it. So pull this in nice and tight here, And then grab your strap, wrap this around the front and try and contain as much of this fabric as you can. Tuck it right in if you can. The more it's tucked in, the easier it'll go back in the bag. Grab the other end of the strap. And once again, a little bit stiff, but I'm just going to put a little bit of muscle into that, tighten it up, do that strap up, and then we can slide this back into the bag. And when you pack it away, put the legs in first, and easier if you've got two people, because someone can just hold the bag open for you and make sure nothing gets caught. But you've got to try and slide this in without any legs or anything getting caught on the outside, like that. And this element here, I want to make sure that tucks inside. Make sure all the fabric is in the bag. Once you know everything's tucked in, it's not caught on the outside, just give it a bit of a shake so it goes down to the bottom. Do the drawstring up on top. So it's not a really tight bag. It's big enough to fit the chair back in relatively easily. That's the padded sofa chair from BlackWolf, a really comfortable and roomy chair for people of any size to kick around the campsite for hours having a drink and watching the fire burn away. Check them out online at snowies.com.au.